guys, it's Mackenzie. Today is Monday, July 1st, and for those of you who don't know, it is Canada Day. Yeah, it's a national holiday today, so we're getting all red and white. Canada. I, for one, am extremely proud to be Canadian. I love my country, I love the outside, I love people. I like our money, it's pretty. Proven, if you stack the hundreds together, it smells like maple syrup. As most of you figured out by now, I don't go by my birth name. I haven't gone by my birth name on the internet since my grad year. The beginning of my grad year, I'd say September 2011 was about when I chose my name. I don't even know how to explain to you what it feels like when you find the name that you want to represent you or you want people to see you as. I was on Wikipedia looking at names and I found like the Wikipedia one for Mackenzie. I felt this weird connection to this name. I don't know what it was. I felt really connected to it. I'd always kind of wanted to change my name. I never liked my name. I have 3 given names and then a last name. And my middle 2 names was an RJ, but I never liked the R name in my name either. So when I was a kid, I used to make people call me TJ. To this day, I still do with the kids back home. I ask that they call me TJ because I don't like my birth name, and every single time I see it, it kind of is like a punch in the stomach. Please, 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 if you know me and know my birth name, if you see me in person or talk to me, please refrain from using it. I'd appreciate it a lot. So I went by TJ as a kid. But when I got older, my parents they weren't too big of a fan of that. My mom doesn't want me getting rid of my grandmother's name in my name. I understand now why my mom wanted me to keep my grandmother's name in my name. So I've been always kind of trying to run ways to keep in my grandparents' name. My brother was named after our grandfather on the one side. His middle name's Carl. And I was like, seriously, you get the cool German middle name and I get one that isn't so cool. I've been considering that, whether or not I want Mac as my first name or if I want it as a middle name, because I've associated with it for longer and I really do associate, like I have that strong connection to it. But at the same time, if I did choose to transition, I'd want a more masculine name, I think, as my first name. I don't know how to explain it to people most of the time. It's really hard to explain, be like, call me Mac. It's kind of a nickname. And they're like, what? I'm like, well, I'm not sure what I want to do still, which is why I've waited so long to tell people, but it's been 2 years, so I don't really want to go by my birth name anymore. And my German middle name is extremely feminine, but there is a male version of it. The East Indian one it is gender free. It's an East Indian middle name and I don't associate myself with it. I know a lot of people struggle with the fact that they want a totally different name because they want a new start, a new beginning, and then I know other people that want something that's old or close to their old name so that it's easier for their friends and their families and for themselves to associate with. I've gone with something that was completely different, and I kind of wanted to maybe think about something that might be easier for my family and friends if I chose to transition, and it kind of came to me one day. My dad's name is Thomas, and I'd always kind of associated myself, I don't know why I liked it so much, but I liked the name Thomas, but spelled differently, which was always, it was really hard for me to admit that to myself because I didn't want to be named after my father. It was just one of those names. It was the way I felt about Mackenzie. I felt that way about Thomas. If I chose to transition, I'd probably go by TJ as my first name, so Thomas if I want to go with Joseph, or Johannes, which is actually closer to my middle name, and then Mackenzie. It's a struggle. So if anyone out there is having any problems with transitioning or picking a name or anything like that, go through baby books, go online, go through Google, go through Wikipedia. You will find something that makes you think, that kind of describes me really well.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt, don't she? What's up?
See you guys next week.